like a mini road trip.
Tractor.
I like riding high in vans.
Yeah.
Got a nice driving position, this. Well, it makes a change to be passengering. And we're heading Carlisle way, Solway Firth. This is a 2023 Volkswagen Transporter. Now, I used to drive these all the time with Dave. The longest point being, I think it was St Andrews. Or was that a Caddy? Electric windows, got all the storage up there, awesome. And yeah, an infotainment screen. Proper buttons and rotaries. And I do like the way that the shifter's mounted up there. Cup holder there for the passenger, lockable glove box, always a must. And the USBs. And we've got a stowage point under the twin seat. As you can see, it's pretty quick. Yeah, it pulls well. Nice roomy cabin, decent headroom. Yeah, impressed. But to be honest, they've always been decent vehicles. And I've seen this kind of thing in some of the cars. So it's nice to see that some of the aspects, design, have transferred over. I am intrigued to know what these buttons are. And yeah, that is aircon. Nice. And there we are, we're nearly in Scotland. So, Solway Firth, next stop. Ooh, more cup holders. Nice. Comfortable seats and a fabric. Clear cluster. Yeah, essentially, it's a revised Transporter. But it ticks all the boxes, and that's what matters. And yes, I will be getting behind the wheel a little later. Chicane style. It's comfortable. Yeah, you can feel a lot of the bumps, but that's a van. The thing is, it's still got the marshmallow suspension, I suppose is what you call it, but obviously it's built for loads. Apologies for the wind, but the bottom line is the window's open because it's damn hot. But yeah, we've got the aircon. Much more fun with the window down.
You need to study that.
Looking like a single track.
That's a nice house.
It's decent handling. We were looking for an unclassified road and we've kind of found one. Decent ride out. I can't even talk. It does allow for a decent bit of movement though.
Yeah. River Eden.
Looks like we're mountain biking in a van. Oh, there's a river next to us. The River Eden is on the left hand side.
We got to cross it.
We do. And I think we're going the right direction.
I don't think this is going to cross the river.
I think it might, you know.
No, man.
Right, keep going, keep going.
No.
Parking sensors. Nice.
I see the Eden.
Mad birds. Proper top end road. General driving, about 33 mpg.
No, that's not general. That's me driving.
That's you driving. Yeah. So top end is 33 mpg.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What, 45, 47 on a good day?
Normal.
Yeah.
44.
Normal 44 mile mpg. Not bad. Stobart Railway maybe. A lot of 90-degree bends around here. Touch screen.
I was going to show you the MPG.
Nice. This is where Michael Douglas has headed to. Now we know.
Yeah.
He runs an auto salvage and scrap metals yard near Carlisle. He's even got M&D written on his gate. Quick update. In case you're wondering, we're trying to make it the most challenging possible by using an actual map rather than the navigation on the phone. So this is how we used to do it when we were doing couriering many years ago. That was in a 53 plate, wasn't it, Transporter?
Yeah.
Sprinter. Transporter's natural enemy. Nice visibility, big windscreen.
We go that way, to the right.
It's kind of backfired, we've ended up in Carlisle.
No, outskirts, man.
Well, yeah, but that's just Carlisle, the Crown. Nice hotel there. I like the Creeper. Heading west.
Yeah, but that's A595.
Yeah, but there'll be roads off it, I expect. Transporter's taking it well.
I reckon you could do it on a horse.
Oh yeah, horse. Yeah.
Another
Not bad
road.
wiper washers. Berg on Sands. Evening birds. Reminds me of the Isle of Man, this. Even when you're in a lower gear, if you put your foot down, might make a bit of a racket, it still pulls. Pliable suspension. Steering, yeah, pretty good. It feels like a van. But yeah, it's direct enough and you get relatively good feedback. The thing is, it's always going to have an element of
Marshmallow.
marshmallow.
Double beds.
Chicane.
Cabinets, yeah, all of that.
Dance. So we're heading to Port Carlisle
Yeah.
and the peninsula. I'll take over, it's quite quiet outside. Good evening.
Massive.
Pulling in second gear, nice. 0 to 60, I'd say 15, 16 seconds. 2 litre TDI engine. Question is, are you going to keep this or get a caddy?
Mark 1.
Mark. Yeah, alright, Mark 1 Golf, yeah, alright. Look at that.
Solway Firth.
We've stayed over there before, haven't we?
Yeah, Balcary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the Galant, or as you called it, the petrol whacker.
Yeah, that's why you pulled over at Killington to fill it up.
That was it,
Yeah.
the 2.5 V6 guzzling.
Yeah.
This is a touch more economical. Yeah, it's nice to see Scotland so close.
This isn't a tidal.
Is
Just
it?
said when the road's flooded, it's 2 foot of depth.
What, on here?
Yeah.
Eek. Glad we've got a diesel engine.
Yeah, like Sandside.
Yeah. Yeah, this van's done about 1,000 miles in total.
Yeah, 1007.
To Port Carlisle. Now that is
You
a
can
view.
see the channel now.
Yeah.
There's the channel. That's probably low tide.
Our transporter's doing a good job. Speaking of transporters, is that California? I think it might be. I can't tell. Transporter country. A lot of herons there, just fishing. A lot of herons. Wow. Just stood.
Solway Firth.
Hadrian's Wall Path
Nice.
into Fort Mayor. Very Roman.
Airboard and outboard across to Scotland.
We've got one way to find out. Oh, we've certainly picked a quiet spot to look at the new transporter. Yeah, they've gone more Audi-esque with the front lights. Also a bigger badge. As we know, it's essentially a facelift every time. I don't quite know what the spec is. Courier van edition, I suppose. Black plastic bumpers, some safety there. Or a mount for safety. Interesting. Because it's a commercial van, safety differs quite massively. I like this. Nice and easy to reach. Lots of hard plastics, but it's robust, it's easy to clean, durable, and mega storage. Comfortable seat, armrests, and looks like we've got height adjustment. I'm surprised to see a manual box. You just don't get them anymore. 5-speed with the 2 litre TDI. It's a decent cabin. Only one sliding door on this, and one of the interesting things is when you open it, which is, it opens around the lights. Okay, that's interesting. It doesn't open fully out like some of the Mercedes-Benz vans. Decent storage though. Wood panelled, got a light up there. Tethering points. Does what it says on the tin. Prices, I'll put on the screen. High level brake light. Nice to see some proper quality tyres, Hankook. Now that is a view. There we have a heron flying.
The cloud. Yeah, we're on the not long, man. Just gonna get on the bike and we shut.
Got love a sliding door.
Yeah, right. I think that's a nice house without view.
I say that's
Without view to Scotland, man.
sea facing. Tidal challenges.
I mean, like further down, like the Loose Bay and that, it gets a lot deeper. Maryland Farm.
Yeah, the Lake District Cheese Company. Looking for a James Bond type thing. Well, that looks like super villain location if I've ever seen one. Time to unload. Decent room. And you can get another sliding door on that side. And yes, there's also a long wheelbase. The thing about Transporter is, it's not just about the vans. You can also get the camper, California. Trip rail, we've just done about 10 mile. Lovely place. Just covered 14 miles. What a place. Amazing feature on the Transporter. Lift up, pull, and yeah, you can stow. Nice. Time to step behind the wheel of the Volkswagen T6 Transporter. Yeah, it's quite tall to be honest, but it's a van, so it comes with the territory. 2 litre TDI and a 5-speed manual. And a key. I'm used to keys. Old school handbrake. And yeah, I've got an armrest, so I'm all good. Now, these are torquey. Very torquey. Now that is a view and a half. I've driven Transporters for years. I've not driven one of the latest. If you like this type of video, why not subscribe to the channel? You just hit the button on the right hand side. It's free and you'll get an alert every time we upload. Also, if you do like the video, why not give it a like? It all helps and it means we can get more cars. Thank you. This is a 2023 plate and it is a 2 litre TDI and it's got some torque. I do like this little short shift box and its location. Apologies for the window being down, but it's a rather warm night. The one thing this would benefit from is LED lights. But to be honest, even on the halogens, they've got a decent throw. The van itself, it's very well composed. It's an all-round good van. Good brakes, decent torquey engine, and steering that feels nice and weighted. It's also got good feedback. The thing about a van is it's just a workhorse that can do anything when it's needed to. And literally that's what the Transporter does. And it has done for many years. They're quite fun to drive. And yes, they will wheel spin. Top speed on an Autobahn, well, over 100 miles an hour. Not that you'd believe it. No. Good all-rounder. Great gearbox. Not notchy. Nice short shift. Smooth gear changes. Good combo. Thing is, you don't have to go for this. Number of engines, but sadly no electric. If you want electric, you're going for the ID Buzz or the ID Cargo. Anyway, don't mind me, I'm going to put my foot down. It's nice to drive, isn't it? Thanks for joining us.